Good evening, and breaking news comes to us out of Jerusalem tonight as Jesus of Nazareth continues to be a source out of Jerusalem where we find breaking developments. We're told as he and his disciples were eating the Passover meal together, the preacher took bread and told his followers to eat it. The next thing he did is where it gets strange. He told them that the bread was his body, and then he took the cup and gave it to them to drink, telling them that this cup was his blood, which was shed for many for the remissions of sins. He also told them this would be a new covenant for them, established through his blood, that they should observe and remember. He and his disciples were seen later leaving the supper, singing and heading to a favorite garden spot called Gethsemane. Witnesses report that Jesus was heard asking his disciples to sit there while he prayed. He took 3 of them, which were identified by witnesses as Peter, James, and John, further into the garden. Other reports say that Jesus began to be deeply distressed and very troubled, calling on those who followed him to keep watch. Jesus was said to have fallen on the ground and began praying. His words were clearly understood to be, "Abba, Father, all things are possible for you. Take this cup away from me. Nevertheless, not what I will, but what you will." He was said to have did that 3 times. Surprisingly, each time he came to his followers, and every time each of them were sleeping. Finally, Jesus woke them up, and as they were leaving, a large group of men with swords and clubs approached he and his followers. One of the 12 disciples was leading the group, Judas Iscariot. Judas was seen earlier meeting with a group of religious leaders, including the high priest. Reports that he had agreed to identify Jesus for them have surfaced. He is said to have bargained for 30 pieces of silver. He greets Jesus with a customary kiss, and the soldiers move in quickly and arrest him. Witnesses said his disciples were all seen fleeing the scene and deserting their leader. After his apparent arrest, Jesus was led away to the high priest and the religious leaders for a mock trial. Details will come as we get those developed later on.